A pitcher's duel turns into an offensive explosion as James McCann has a 3-for-3 night with 5 ribbies. We'll talk about it in this one as the Birds take Game 1 against the Mets. Let's have a mound visit. Let's go O's! What's going on, Birdland? Baltimore Bobs here, and welcome to the Baltimore Bobs YouTube channel, where we discuss all things Baltimore Orioles. I'm your host, Bobst, and in this episode, we're going to talk about Game 1, Baltimore Orioles versus the Mets, and Buck Showalter's return to Oriole Park at Camden Yards, and it didn't go so well for him, and that's a good thing for us. So let's get into the box score real quick. New York Mets finished the game with 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. Baltimore has 10 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. And Dean Kramer started the game real solid. Went 5 innings, didn't give up hardly anything, and then he just kind of lost command into that 6th inning and ended up getting replaced. His final line was 5 1/3, 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 4 walks, and 4 strikeouts on 87 pitches. Fortunately, Baumann came in and gave us an inning and 2/3 and moved his record to 9-0. He's been fantastic out of the bullpen. Irvin came in, did give up 1 run unearned in an inning pitched, and then Fuji came in after him to close out the game, pitched 1 inning, and gave up 1 hit. But the real story is how the Baltimore Orioles turned it stinking up in the 6th. So, bottom half of the 6th, right after the New York Mets chased Dean Kramer, the Baltimore Orioles just go absolutely stinking. So, let's get into the bottom half of the 6th. 2-2, Baltimore Orioles come up. Hayes strikes out swinging. Westberg ends up working a walk. Well, Hearn follows him up by single into center, and Westberg absolutely stinking motors around. He was going on contact, and he ends up scoring on that single by O'Hearn. O'Hearn ends up getting replaced by Cowser out on first base. Urias singles to left, putting Cowser to second, and one of the big spots in the game. McCann's already had a 2 RBI double earlier in the game to give the Birds a 2-0 lead at the time. Well, James McCann decides, I'm just going to double that up with another double. And he doubles to left, and Cowser scores, and Urias runs through the third base coach stop sign and somehow slides past the catcher for a stinking 5-2 Orioles lead. And Showalter challenged the play, and I'm not going to lie, I'm real surprised that the play was confirmed. Maybe there wasn't enough evidence to overturn it, but quite possibly we caught a break on that one because I think that Urias might have been tagged out. Let me know in the comment section what you think, because that was a real interesting play, but it was a big break for the Birds. So the Birds go up 5-2. Garrett replaces Bickford. McKenna ends up working a walk. Then Rutsch ends up hitting a sac fly, and it scores James McCann. So Birds go up 6-2. Top half of the 7th, the Mets can't do anything. Well, the Birds just decide, that's not enough. 7-2, or 6-2, excuse me. We're going to just stink and pour it on. So Henderson doubles to right, and I mean, is it not more fun? I love watching this guy leg out doubles. I mean, it's a single for 98% of the Major League Baseball players in baseball, but this guy just comes out of the stinking box with a purpose, and he turns singles into doubles. I mean, I don't know when they're going to get it in their head that anytime Gunnar Henderson is at the plate, you have got to get that stinking ball in. And you see it time and time again where people just loaf around, they casually get to the ball, they lob it up, and Gunnar is not playing around. He is taking that extra 90 feet. That kid plays the game so hard, and it is so fun to watch, man. I mean, I'm glad that guy is on my team. He brings a lot of joy to my Orioles consumption. So Henderson doubles to right. Hayes reached on an infield single to second, putting Henderson to third. And then Jordan Westberg, shows some of that pop that we have heard so much about, hitting his second home run of the season, and he mashes one 424 feet on a stinking line to the deepest part of Camden Yards. 3-run shot, putting the Birds up 9-2. Cowser follows that. Urias reaches on an infield single, and then McCann singles again. 5 RBIs from the backup catcher, James McCann. And you know what? Not only did James have a great day behind the plate, he caught a fantastic ball game. Birds only gave up 3 runs, and he caught 4 different pitchers. So hats off to James McCann. It's real nice that Rutsch can have a day off. And for all intents and purposes, there's not much of a drop-off because James McCann is a really good big league player. I know that his batting average is a little bit lower, but a lot of that just has to do with obviously not getting as many plate appearances. You know, it's hard to get into a groove, but he had a fantastic day at the plate, and he had a fantastic day behind the plate. So that was super encouraging to see. So the Mets end up getting one back in the top half of the 8th. Birds can't do anything in the bottom half. Fuji comes in the top half of the 9th and basically shuts the game down. He did give up a 1-out double, but they weren't able to score, so they were able to put it away. Birds win 10-3, taking game 1 against the struggling Mets. That puts the Baltimore Orioles at 68-42. Birdland 33-21 at the house. And Tampa Bay won, so they still retain that 2-game lead in the AL East. But hey, what another example of just a fun, stinking game to watch, man. They play hard, they play smart, they do the little things, and those little things add up to winning baseball, and that's why we're getting the product that we're getting. So, super stinking fun to watch, man. 10-3 Orioles. So, tomorrow, Game 2, 7:05, first pitch. We'll watch Tyler McGill take on Kyle Gibson. And don't forget, we're going live tomorrow. We're going to watch some baseball together. We got the 100-plus subscribers giveaway. More details to follow during the live stream. So make sure that you tune into that. It should be a lot of fun. Remember, you have to be a subscriber in order to qualify for the giveaway. But we'll go into more details starting tomorrow. So make sure you tune in. I'll probably log on, 6:45, 6:50, something like that. We'll hang out a little bit before the ball game, chop it up, and we'll have a good time tomorrow night. Saturday night baseball, man, against the Mets should be a fun time. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys, but I'm also looking forward to another Baltimore Orioles W. We're looking good, guys. Let's keep it moving tomorrow, 7:05, live stream. I will see you there, Birdland. Y'all have a good night.